Hey guys, welcome to DotNetCrunch, and in this video we'll be covering TypeScript modules. So basically this is part 8 of our TypeScript series. In case you haven't watched our previous videos, you can get the link in the I button and watch the entire playlist of our TypeScript. So let's begin. Let me create one file. Let's name it module.ts. And over here we will be defining let me first explain what will be the agenda of this video, what we'll be covering. So we'll be covering the definition of module, what are modules, and we'll check how we can export module and how we can import module. So only these three things I'll be covering in this video. Okay, so let's get started. So basically, what is module in TypeScript? So by default, TypeScript code is always in a global scope, right? So what does that mean? So suppose this is my TypeScript project. In the left pane, if you can see, and I have multiple files, multiple TypeScript files. Okay, so if we have multiple files in the project, the variable and a function written in one file are accessible in another file as well, right? In order to if you want to control that behavior, that scope, so TypeScript provides us two features, module as well as namespaces, in order to prevent the default global scope, and it helps us to organize and maintain large code base. Okay, so a module is a way to construct local scope in a file, so that variables and the classes declared in a module are not accessible outside the module. So I hope the idea behind the definition behind the module is clear. So we can use export and import keywords in order to export module as well as import the module. So let's define a class. For example, let us create a student class. Again, class student. Again, I said because in previous videos I have taken student class example only. So let me define one read only variable ID. Type of this will be number, and let me define name, which will be of type string. Okay, and then let's have a constructor for this class which will take ID as well as name parameters. Okay, and let us initialize these. This dot ID equals to ID, and this dot number name equals to name. Done. We're done with the constructor. Okay, and we're done with the class. So over here, let me take one variable. Let subject equals to whatever I assign to the subject of type string, and let me assign it .NET. Okay, so in order to create this class as a module, we just have to include this export keyword over here. So now this class can be exported, this class can be imported as a module, module in another file. Okay, so let me create another file, and I'll name it another module, another file. I'll name it another file.ts. Okay, there was a typo. Okay, and over here, if I want to import this, so basically what I can do is simple import module statement. How we do that? With the help of an import statement. Import the name of the class which I want to import. Over here it is student. Basically the name of the module which I want to import. Here it was a class. From the path is basically, yeah, so import student. So if we'll see in the module.ts, we have student class which is exported, so we can import that. If I want to use this particular variable in this file, I won't be able to do that because that is not exported, right? But I can if I want to use this subject, I can again have an export keyword over here. Let me try this, and over here I'll be able to include that subject as well. See, See, the IntelliSense gave me this subject when I type subject. If I remove this and if I remove the export keyword from here, now it won't the IntelliSense won't give me anything if I type sub, right? So it's just the export keyword which helps you to export that particular module outside of your TypeScript file. So now you can use, so the real-time project implementation is like if you have created some modules like student class or basically a class is related to the student, the adding of a student, deleting of a student, updating of a student. Suppose these are your three entities working on a student data type. So you can create all those independent TS files and then import in a single file over here and perform the operations. Okay, and one another thing is there are two different ways to import a module. So like here we have imported it directly with the name of like we have exported the single module as well, and we can import the entire module to one variable basically. So for that what we have to do is import star as whatever your name you want to give, maybe student from module. Module is just a file name, that it will be any other file name. It is not taking here student as we have already used that name. So I'll say import star as std from module. So like whatever is exported in this particular module will be imported now, and that will be referred as alias with the alias std. So std student, std subject, both the objects are available now. So this is how we can entire module to one variable. We can import entire module to one variable, and single export is similar like we did it earlier. Single export, like we did it like this, student from this, right? So these are the two ways we can import modules. And let me tell you something about exporting a module. So in this example, the class is prefixed with export keyword. So the student is now a module basically, and the variable subject is also part of a module. It can be imported. And we have seen that already. So that's all guys for this video for module. Let me know if in comments if you have any doubts regarding this, and please subscribe to our channel and like this video, and please share it with your friends. Thank you.